You are now watching On Point, a news and public affairs show from California State University Northridge.
Welcome to On Point. I am your host, Brianna Small. Today we are celebrating the outstanding achievements of Black Americans in various platforms, from the world of social media to personal health and soul cuisine. They have redefined the term Black and Proud. Without any further delay, in our studio today we are joined by three guests. Personal fitness trainer Dejan Crawford, welcome. YouTuber Joseph Sparks, welcome.
It's good to be here.
And soul food business owner Norwood Clark, welcome.
Pleasure.
All of you will share your experiences in success and challenges being part of the community. Thank you all for being here. But before we begin our discussion, our reporter Alex Perez went to a Black History Festival in Inglewood and spoke with many business owners on the importance of their heritage.
February is a time of remembrance for members of the African American community as they celebrate Black History Month. And the city of Inglewood is just one of many cities that host a festival to celebrate the historic month. This festival recognizes the achievements and struggles of the community, both through music, dance, clothing, and much more. In addition, here in Los Angeles, you'll see plenty of prideful entrepreneurs who explain what a festival like this means to them.
Very powerful and very rich, and constantly finding out new information.
As African Americans, we have to be resilient. So this community speaks resiliency. This neighborhood speaks entrepreneurship, Black-owned business. It speaks the future of our children.
Ishmael Muhammad's father, who is the owner of Malik Books, preferred to not speak on camera, but his son chimed in on what his dad loves about being a business owner.
From his perspective, it's about family. It's about taking care of the ones that you love, protecting and providing for the people that you care for the most, and just giving a safe environment to the people you love.
As you can see, the month of February is an ongoing celebration for many of the African American community, and it's days like these that remind them of their rich cultural history. Reporting for On Point, I'm Alex Perez in Inglewood, California.
So, Day.
For me, I love it because, growing up, my family's from Belize, Central America, so a lot of us had immigrated here. And it's dope because within the Black culture, I see that the African diaspora is growing, and I see that, there's more people coming from different countries coming to America, coming to LA to actually experience the Black culture. It's growing, and it's lovely. It shows appreciation, it shows strength, it shows power behind the culture.
Thank you. Jody?
Yeah, that was a great video. It reminds me of what could happen when we all stick together and we make things happen without jealousy or animosity or hate. And if we have the same mindset, how we could accomplish great and amazing things. And based off what I've seen from the video is an example of that. So it was really nice to see those businesses thriving and people celebrating it.
Thank you. Uncle Norwood?
I think it's very important for any culture to know his or her heritage. This is the only way that we can progress forward as a society. And I tell folks that, we perish from lack of information. And when you know that you come from a steep history of royalty and greatness and what have you, we have an obligation to uphold that and to honor that, our ancestors. So I think in terms of coming together, as a community and embracing all is very, very important.
Do you guys have any other comments of it? What did it mean to you as seeing Black History Month be taken part of with everyone dancing? You have different clothing places, you have different food venues from owners. Like, what does Black History Month mean to you?
I take it further than a month. I mean, in terms of, you just can't encapsulize a culture in 28 this year because of the leap year, 29 days. So you have to live it every single day, and you have to honor it every single day. And like he said earlier, it's nice to be able to see people come together and bonding and recognizing the sacrifices of the ancestors whose shoulders we're standing on as we speak.
Yeah, I'm with him. I agree. Black History Month shouldn't be just a month. It should be something that you celebrate throughout your life. And as far as the month, I could see a pro to it. I could see how, you know, when we have Black History Month, that's when you have the Black Pan-African Film Festival that's at the Crenshaw Mall down here in LA. And you have the Black festivals that go on around the city. And that's the only time of the year where the malls and these festivals give Black folks a place to come together and sell their stuff and celebrate them. So I guess Black History Month is good because that's the only month of the year that certain corporations would even give to Black folks to show who they are. Like my rings, you know, my trinkets, I go every February. That's the best time to go because you get to see a lot of it. Now I seek it out, I get it off the internet here and there wherever I can, but you get a whole conglomerate of what Black history is at these festivals and these celebrations. So I appreciate it for that.
Yeah, I agree. It brings a sense of community. It brings a sense of us being together. Again, like I said, like I got family from Belize, and all of them came out here, and I have brothers from Jamaica. You know, against the African diaspora. It brings it all together, brings us all closer, brings us all as one, as unite.
And it's a difference when you buy from somebody who looks like you, because you get pride. You know what I'm saying? This ring, it's a $15 ring, but it means more because someone who looks like me made it. You know what I mean? So it's like when you're patronizing them, and you know that you're giving to a good cause and helping people who want to uplift themselves and thrive like they are. It's just another sense of rewarding feeling when you do that. So it's great.
Mm-hmm. We will have more on the commercial of these achievements during Black History Month. When we return, we'll be joined in our studio by Dejan Crawford, who goes by Day, who will speak about the success and challenges of being a personal trainer in the community. We'll be right back.
If you smoked, this new lung cancer screening could save your life. Visit SaveByTheScan.org.
I'm an actor in an ad reminding you that if you're high, just don't drive.
Welcome back to On Point. We are now joined by the YouTuber, content creator, Joseph Sparks, aka Jody. He shares his thoughts on being a social media influencer. So Jody, what made you want to go into being a YouTuber?
Well, thank you for having me. It's good to be here with you. I'll be honest with you. I didn't really want to be a social media influencer. I didn't want to be on YouTube. That was never in my mind. You know, I was working for FedEx. I was delivering packages, and as far as I knew, I was going to be a FedEx driver until I was done. That was going to be it. I had my nice little dead end, but good for a 24-year-old, $650 a week FedEx job, and I was like, man, I'm good at this. This is cool. But then I got injured and hurt my back, messed up my ankle, and I had to pivot. I was out of work, went through the whole workman's comp situation, and, you know, gained a lot of weight, and I was like, dang, what do I do now? So I went back to school and started taking business classes. And I was really intrigued by what it means to run and own your own business, because I was learning that in business, like the corporate structure of what business is. But then when we started to learn about entrepreneurship, that's what really made me tingle, because I was thinking, okay, you could choose your own hours. Yeah, it's high risk, high reward, but, you know, when the reward hits, it really hits. So I was learning that, and while I was doing my business courses in my business school, I had this passion for movies. I always had this passion for movies. You know, the original Superman movie inspired everything about me. 1995's Braveheart. That movie's my favorite movie ever. So I decided to let me just get a phone and just record myself doing a movie review, put it on YouTube just to see what happens. And then people started to care about what I had to say. It was, you know, little views here and there, but it started to become something. So I was like, oh, shoot. I'm learning already in business school what it means to be an entrepreneur, and this YouTube thing could possibly be something. So I was like, man, let's try this out and see what works. 8 years later, YouTuber.
Mm-hmm. You explained that you went to school. What school did you attend?
I went to SMC. It's Santa Monica College. It's one of the, I think it has the highest transfer rate to actual universities in the nation. And I learned a lot from that school. So SMC was really dope because it has a lot of different cultures. A lot of people are coming from around the world and going to SMC to get into the system. So yeah, SMC is where I went to business school and I was learning a lot. Yeah.
And as being a YouTuber, how does it feel as being a black man as a YouTuber? How does it feel with, you have a lot of people who are like, oh, YouTubers are like this, or YouTubers don't deserve this platform. Right. And as being a big platform as you have, 75,000 subscribers.
I mean, I don't know about big platform. Hey, listen, I still got my own motivations to go. Hey, I'm all right. I ain't really there yet, but I get what you're saying. I mean, you're going to have haters everywhere you go. You can have people who are detractors who will try to deter you from your goals, but, that's why I'm glad that I educated myself in school and I learned what it means to have a passion for something. Like, passion is the number one thing. If you're passionate about something, no matter what you're doing, you're gonna do it till its end. You're gonna just keep going. You're gonna go through the hurdles. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna fail and keep going. So when people say, YouTuber ain't this, YouTuber ain't that, that's just deaf ears. Deaf ears on it, and I just kept going and just didn't really care what people thought about what I was doing. Because, to be honest with you, I had a group of friends, and they were some of the main ones was like, oh, I don't know if you could do this. I don't know if you should do that. And it's really just blocking out the negativity. If you have a passion and you kind of see some tunnel vision, you just got to go for it. And that's what I love about entrepreneurship and owning and running your own business. Yeah.
And as being a black entrepreneur, what are some strengths and weaknesses of being a YouTuber?
So strengths. Let's start with strengths first, because that's easy. So the strengths of being a YouTuber is clearly, you get to see yourself on camera, you know what I'm saying? You get to create your own hours, you get to, make, I think I'm going to take a break, all right? You just go. I think I want to go shopping now. You just go. You make your own time. You can work at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., depends on how you run it. But you could do whatever you want because you have a lot of freedom to express yourself whenever you feel like doing so. So that's one major thing. Obviously, with me personally, I involve my friends. So it's not just me. I have friends that I grew up in the hood with, you know what I'm saying? We ain't from the suburbs, Yeah. So I got my boys, and I said, so let me get my boys in this. So now it's my business, but it's also my pleasure because I got my friends involved. They're helping, they're co-hosting and working with us. So it's fun and it's great. That's the easiest part. As far as negatives, when you're on the internet and you're speaking on the internet, that's out there forever. People see it, they can record you, they could hold you accountable for what you say, and that could be bad unless you're very careful. So it's because you're on the internet, you have a lot of responsibility in what you say on the internet. So that's one major thing.
Thank you for letting us know what it means to be a YouTuber. When we come right back, we'll be interviewing Norwood Clark, and he will tell us what it takes to be a successful business owner of a soul food restaurant. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.